Welcome to Newsmakers. My name is Sean Smith. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Relations for Chesterfield County Public Schools. Joining us today, Meg Heyssel. It's great to have you with us, Meg. We want to talk about a great story about an outroom classroom that was recently dedicated, and we'll let you kind of talk a little about that classroom and the meaning behind it, if you would.
Absolutely, I'm happy to. I'm very proud of it.
Tell us what kind of was the idea behind it. And for whom it's named, obviously.
Well, it's named for Carrie Roarty, who was a teacher at James River, but the story behind it is I had a class officer who was my aide, and he also happened to be a leadership student who needed a capstone project. And he was asking me for ideas, and I said, wouldn't it be great to have an outdoor classroom? And the next thing I knew, he had slapped the paperwork in front of me, and I was the capstone advisor for what turned out to be a significant undertaking.
Right.
But that was the plan. It was going to be a small pavilion out in a wooded area, and it ended up being a large pavilion right next to the front of the building.
And for our viewers, tell them real quickly about the capstone project and how that works within the leadership program. Every
graduating senior in the leadership program is required to complete a capstone project, and they vary. Many students will earn money or collect money for research in cancer research,
right,
things like that. But they have to complete some project that benefits our community.
And with this project, obviously the outdoor classroom, it took 2 years to build, thousands of dollars as well. Certainly along the way there's got to be a lot of proud moments. What's kind of some of those moments, if you would?
Well, I'm very proud of, it ended up being three students who completed it. And I'm very proud of all three of them. They handled the press well. They dug the holes and put in plants. They dug the holes and put in posts. They organized people. They raised the money. I am very, very proud of them. I'm also proud of my community. It's amazing to me how the James River community, both immediate and extended, came together and gave of their time and their expertise. And people were so generous in helping us do this.
And obviously, you know, from that you talked about the community, so many different supporters as part of that project. You go over those number of years that took to build that, and we'll talk in a second about the dedication, if you will, that took place a couple weeks ago. But how do you envision that being used? Is it already being used by staff members and students alike?
It is already being used. In fact, I had a hard time signing up for one of my classes. It's exciting to know that people want to use the space. We don't have benches yet. We have an Eagle Scout who's going to put in the benches for us.
Okay.
But people are out having picnics, taking classes outside to read. I imagine that people will do projects, as we're a project-based learning school. The space is designed to be as flexible as possible so that kids can work in pairs or in groups. The woods is around us, this wooded area, so kids don't have to stay under the pavilion. I think our imaginations aren't limited.
Right. And we have about 45 seconds left, but on May the 9th, there was really the dedication of this. So many emotions there, but tell us a little about that day, if you would.
Carrie died in January. One of our capstone students wrote a speech, Kate Wood wrote a speech about Carrie and what she meant to our community. And Kate used the metaphor of the outdoors and gardening, the sunlight, and the rain and the wind. And when she was speaking about the wind, we had a cooling breeze on a hot day. And I know people don't always believe in it, but I feel very strongly that Carrie was with us that day and that she's as proud as we are of the accomplishment, and she would have been tickled to know that we dedicated this to her.
Well, it's an amazing story, an amazing capstone project, and we thank you for your leadership with the students and the community as well.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers. Please join us next time to learn about Chesterfield County Public Schools.